Welcome back to Johnny Custom Glocks Frontside Press, where I feel like I'm in the dark corner or something. All right. So get your beverages of choice. All right, we got some stuff to talk about tonight. Some serious stuff to talk about. We will talk about after the GSSF. We're going to give away the Sean Hilton shotgun experience tonight. All right. Pew, pew. All right. We're still going to give away a stand and a Glock. Jeff isn't on tonight, taking a personal day. But that doesn't mean you can't go over and subscribe if you haven't already to go to YouTube and subscribe to Musings with MGL. So we can try to get him one day over 1,000. Excuse me. So like a chair for a chance to win a stand or the Armor's Block. I gave those couple of those away today to Al and Lisa, who won them. So go ahead and share. Don't forget to comment. If you share, make sure you put shared in the comments so that we make sure we put you in the raffle, okay? And we're going to be, like I said, raffling off one of them, spinning the wheel of joy for those and for the 8 people to take a chance to win the Sean Hilton shotgun extravaganza experience. Mm-hmm. So that's what we'll be doing. So go ahead and get your drinks. I'm going to throw the spectacles on. See where Julie has.
It's got the circle. All right. Date.
There's 9 other ones circled on here. So
it's got the date next to it.
Oh, the date. All right. There we go. Good job on that.
I'm missing somebody.
All right. Try to figure out who that is because we can't spin it without the 8th person.
Yeah.
2, 3. All right, so we got to get their beverage of choice. And here we go. Ready? May your home be a place where friends meet, family gathers, and love grows. Roast. Damn, that stuff's good. All right. So, I'd like to thank our sponsors.
That's Pickle's real name.
Kevin Pickering. Can you just put Pickle?
Yeah.
It's not anybody going to go like, oh, I thought that was me. So, I'd like to thank our sponsors, first of all. Our king sponsor. It never gets old. Johnny Custom Glocks. You know why? Because life is too short to have a Glock trigger that sucks. All right? And trust me, we had to use stock triggers this weekend. And they suck. Not that it stops you guys from freaking winning everything. We'll talk. All right? So, first of all, go over and check out Johnny Custom Glocks, like social media, his Instagram, his YouTube, find out what he's giving away, for information and stuff like that. It really will help you out, not only with how your gun works, but also with your shooting. So the more you know about how your gun works, the better off you are. All right. So just keep that in mind. Go check him out. You're going to get smarter every time he starts a new video. Okay. Now, we also want to thank Sean Hilton for all the awesome stuff that we give away and the Sean Hilton shotgun extravaganza experience, because he is. All right. So if you haven't won one of these and you're tired of waiting to win one, because they are pretty cool, okay, just head over to smokeshow3d.com. And is that the new code? D10. and get you 10% off of whatever you buy off that site. So, first of all, hook Sean up because all the cool stuff he's, given us, plus all the support he's given us throughout, the show. Never quitting on us. So help him out. And then he's got they got some charities going on down there.
Oh, yeah.
They got one Sunday. And then next week they got like Canine Heroes or something like that.
Nice.
So check out their site. Like I can send Gary, I'm gonna text you the link and you can throw that up later for us if you could, please. Where is
Yeah, he says FSP 10 for 10% off. Or Brennan is on saying like and share. Pickles on.
Okay, I'm gonna send you a video of the kid. All right. No, because I can't email because it's screwed up.
Maria Miset's on.
Hey.
JB's on and shared.
So if you can get that, that's great. If you can't, don't worry about it. All right. So we talk about the GSSF this weekend, all right? As you know, we brought the GSSF to Manatee Gun and Archery. All right. First of all, I want to thank them for hosting, and I really want to throw a shout out to GSSF, the Glock Professional Division, for sending like great people down. Usually, if you go to a match, they only send 2 people. They sent 5 people to us, including the HMFIC. All right, and it was pretty cool to have all these people there. We're friends with them from going to matches and stuff like that, but to have them all come down to support the match, it was awesome. The match went very, very well. I can tell you, it went very well for a match that basically we only had 6 weeks to put together. The way everything was rolling out and stuff like that, we're not going to talk about that, but the way it finished up was just phenomenal. There will be more of those down here. We are working on a second match. All right. And here's what I tell you. We're gonna make this area the mecca for the GSSF. All right. They're gonna have Talladega. They'll always have Talladega, which is gonna be their big match. But we're gonna take the 2 matches we have down here. We're gonna make them the best run, funnest matches, right? And start thinking about shooting GSSF if you're watching this show, because we had such a good time. I cannot thank the Veritas family for showing up in frigging force to run that match. 90% of the volunteers this weekend were wearing a bird on their shirt. The match, like I didn't hear one bad thing.
No.
There weren't any arguments. Nobody was complaining about anything.
Nope.
And everybody was talking about how well the match was run. And I really want to thank Julie Bales, okay, for the phenomenal job she did at organizing all the volunteers, getting the sheet done, just having everything set up. And it was just absolutely perfect. All right. Absolutely perfect with the volunteers, covering lunches. Like it just kept rolling. And everybody did such a great job. So if you miss this match, that's your fault. That's all I'm saying. Because like we said, like we talked about before, we have 2 rules. All right. First one is you can't go and watch. Okay. And that rule was broken by 2 people this weekend, and they got away with it because they were volunteering, but we'll talk about that in a second. The other one is don't finish last, which you're not going to do because someone is not going to finish the match, and they're going to max out their time and penalties. So that just gives you something to compete for, because you're not going to win. All right. You don't go to the first match and win. So you got to have some sort of goal. Now, what happened? We had 2 people go. All right. Al and Amanda.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Didn't shoot. And I harassed them both about if they made the right choice not shooting. All right. And both of them said, no, that was the wrong choice. All right. Because it's a fun match that is very simple and anybody can do it. We have people showing up that honestly didn't know how to hold a gun, and with the great job that the Veritas family did on the line, running people through everything. Everybody had a great time. And I'll tell you this, what Glock does is they donate a Glock to the range to raffle off for the volunteers. Okay. So they give a Glock to the range to raffle off to give to the volunteers for their work. All right. We did such a great job. Glock donated another Glock just because it went so well for them. And the match was such a great success, even with only 6 weeks to set it up. All right. So once again, I just want to thank everybody that showed up to help. All right. The bird was in force there. Julie Bales got shirts made up for the volunteers. And I've seen 2 of those shirts already after, people wearing them after the match already. So it was just really cool. Next year, we'll actually have Veritas shirts to sell for the match and stuff like that. We were just trying to get our feet wet. I didn't know how it was going to go. But I could tell you this, the next year's match will probably be called the Manteque Gun Club Veritas Challenge. All right. It went so well. And we did so much that the range is just without you guys. And Glock said that a lot. Glock said, without the Veritas family, that match wouldn't have happened. Because the biggest thing about matches is having enough volunteers to run the lanes. And Glock, funny things, Glock was so impressed with us, they let the kids on the line. So not only were they there, but the two important things are, one, whoever's running the timer. All right. So that's one that gives all the commands, keeps everybody safe, handles what's going on with the guns, hits the beep, then goes down and scores everything. Okay. The other thing is the recorder. So they write down how long it took. And then when we go down to score it, they write down the score. And honestly, that's a very important job because I've been screwed, as long as we've been doing this, because we've been doing it for almost a decade now. I've been to matches where you get screwed. Okay. And I'm not happy about it. Okay. But we were doing such a great job with this that we had with Lindsay at 12 years old, being a recorder. Gabriel, we went up to the line to relieve him for lunch, and Gabriel was coming with me. And he all of a sudden, I looked, and he's got the little clipboard box.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm the recorder. I'm like, I don't know about that. So I yelled up to Fred, one of the guys from Glock, and I'm like, hey, is he okay to be the recorder? And he looked to see who it was, and he saw it was Gabriel, and he goes, oh, yeah, he's good, right? And I got to tell you, he did a great job, not only because he's my kid, but he just did a great job. I was very impressed. And then even at one point, I looked over, and Austin, at 14 years old, was running the lane. And it's just when you can do that at kids that age and have them understand what's going on and have them do a great job, and a job that they're thanked by not only the range, but by Glock themselves, it's a pretty good thing. So as far as the match went, the way it ran, the way the range had it, the way Glock set everything up and the way the volunteers just took care of business. It was a great match. And we had food.
Oh, yeah.
We had food like Saturday for the volunteers. We had
It's a taco truck.
Miso Lucky.
Miso Lucky, is that what it's called?
Yeah, and they had like sandwiches and like chicken, shrimp, like, and it was good. Like it was
delicious.
They were really good sandwiches. And then Sunday, do you know what the name of the pizza place was? It was like brick oven pizza.
Yeah,
and you get a whole like mini pizza and stuff like that. Like,
and they took their brick oven out to the range.
Yeah,
they took it. It was amazing.
It was just fantastic. Like it was high end food.
Yep.
Next year we'll have multiple trucks there. We'll have vendors there. The other match we will have. The other match will be crazy.
Okay, Mark Schaefer says that's Vesuvio pizza. Vesuvius pizza.
Vesuvius, like just like look them up. If you ever get a chance to have their pizza, like get up on it because
it was so good.
It was real pizza. Like it was great pizza. But the next match we do will probably be in Guncraft. I will get you dates once they figure that out. We went there. I took the MFIC up there, or the HMFIC. That says because Austin's the MFIC, not our Austin, their Austin, right? And Scott's the HMFIC, and it was pretty cool being there for when he walks in because we're friends, so I see him more as my friend, and I don't see him as actually how high up he is in Glock. So I asked him, like, where are you on the totem pole, right? And he's telling me this person, and then like the third person is Glock himself. And I'm like, all right, I just want to make sure I was telling everybody the truth about that, And we went up there and we talked to them. I told them before we got there, I'm like, you're going to love this place. It's perfect for a match. It's perfect for what I want to do, like how I want everything. And I got to tell you, like I want that match to be out of control. Okay. And the manager came down Sunday and checked out the match to see what was going on and how it was set up. And she was very excited. And we were talking and she looked at me and she said, "You'll have your carnival." And I was like, "It's on now."
Yeah.
So like that is going to be our signature match. The Manatee match is only going to be better next year. And it ran great. So all we got to do is just add on to it, like with vendors and everything like that, and some of the ideas I have. And get ready because if you're not shooting at these matches, you're really missing out. Like as far as the volunteers go, they gave away some cool stuff, license plates, signs, magazine holders, all this other stuff. But they gave away 2 guns. We won both of those. Amanda Gaucher won one, and I won the other one. So, like when you go to the GSSF, they give Glocks away, right? This was a above average size match for a first match, which is impressive in itself because it usually takes so long to actually get approved for a match, and it didn't. All right, I'm not going to tell you actual times on that because right, right. Yeah. And then the way it went up and down, up and yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, and finally, yes, we're going to have the match. And then we only had 6 weeks to set it up, and we just crushed it. All right, so for everybody that was there, great friggin' job, like great job, Julie Bales, you are a god. Okay, everybody thinks you're a god. Everybody's talking about what a job you did, and it was very impressive. So once again, thank you for always making me look good. All right, and speaking about, making me look good, let's talk about the women's division. All right, so the Glock girls division, obviously women only. Okay, this is how we place. Okay, yeah, so Julie. Oh, there's no divider, so I don't. She did. All right, so Julie won the Masters. out of the women's division. All right, finished first. All right. The civilian part of it, or the amateur, whatever they want to call it. Okay. Dana won first. Julie Bales got second. Maria Misak got fourth.
Yes, I think so.
Lana got sixth.
Could have been, yeah.
Joelle got ninth.
I think so.
And usually we only go to 10, but
Lindsay was in there.
Lindsay got 11.
Yeah.
11th, and since she's 12, we throw that one in there. So out of the top 11, we got what, 6 places?
Yeah.
That's just in the civilian. So we won first because, like I always tell the people, like, how'd you do? It's like, well, the only division that counts to me is the girls' division. I don't shoot in it, because that's the one I take pride in. I love it that they crush it. All right, next year, listen to me. I want 1. And I want 1 through 5 at least. All right. So we've had 1 and 1, 2, 3. We've had 1 and 1, 2, 4, 6, 9, 11, however many friggin' ones we had. All right. But next year I want Masters, and either Masters in second place in the Masters, and I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the regular division. All right. That's our goal. All right. So great job to them. We had a bunch of teams
Yeah.
that, because teams, you throw teams together, you put them in there. A lot of times, like we do the women's division, we got first and second, right? So no one else could put a team in. We get first and second. Me, Austin, and Maria Miset got Masters, Pocket Clock, right? The kids finished second in the Rim Fire.
Maria and her brothers also came in on a team, didn't they?
Came in second.
Second on a team.
And then I think it was Dana and Lana and Joelle finished first. Okay. So we got a bunch of teams. Like the biggest thing about teams is you got to have enough people to put a team in. You got to have 3 people. That's the whole thing. And people are like, well, you won because there's nobody else. Exactly. Like there's nobody else. Like, so until you can put a team up against us, that's it. You know what I mean? So it was just a great weekend for VTA.
Maria said, our team was called Sibling Rivalry. That's cool.
So it was just like, it was a lot of fun. I could tell you. It was a lot of fun. It wasn't, I don't want to say it wasn't a lot of hard work because it's work. Yeah. Like but people put a lot of work in to, run those lanes and stuff like that. But everybody I talked to was like, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. Yeah. Like the biggest thing for me is Gabriel. Like I've been waiting for Gabriel to want to do this. All right, like I don't put pressure on Gabriel like I put on Nylan, because Nylan hates me for it. So, I don't put that pressure on Gabriel. All right. So I've been waiting for him to tell me that he wanted to do it, and after working this weekend, and seeing the other kids, because he's obviously. He's going to admire Austin. He's going to admire Lindsay. Like he looks up to them. So tomorrow's Lindsay's birthday. Oh. All right. So, he decided that he wants to do this. Now he wants to train. He wants to get it because we really don't train. Like Gabriel shoots like the week before GSSF, then he shoots GSSF. That's it. But now he's in it to win it, which was a great thing for me. It was fun to have him, like, what do you think? He's like, oh, I'm in, Dad. I want to do this. And I'm like, all right, let's get it done.
He worked hard.
Yeah,
he was tasting and he was recording and he was just running and
spray painting.
Yeah.
We don't really count that though because he likes spray painting. So, like the two funniest things about spray paint. One, like Gabriel, like just, can I spray paint? Can I spray paint? Yeah, go ahead. Spray painting the steel. Him and Dane are up there, and I'm like, let's go! And then they finish, and they turn around, and they run back. And the other one is Al walking up the spray paint, and I wanted to yell out, Al's an engineer, like he's a very big deal engineer, and I wanted to yell out, you just gotta paint it. You don't gotta redesign it. But like talking to Al and Amanda, asking them, like, what do you think? Oh, I could have done that. I go, you understand the rule? And he's like, yep, the rule is 100. When I talk to Amanda, I'm like, so you didn't want to shoot, but you were our RSOing, right? And I'm like, so how do you feel about our rule? She goes, oh, 100%. 100%. Keep the rule. Like the second I started seeing what was going on, I knew I could do that, and that I'm going to miss out on it because I didn't. Come on. Get rid of the box, please. I can't. There we go.
There we go.
All right. So, like I said, if you thought about doing the GSSF, just call me and do the next match. Like Dave Rooks, right? Dave's like, oh, I think I'm going to do it. I'm like, just do it. Oh, I don't know, man. I'm like, just friggin' do it. And he showed up and he rocked it, So what you want to do is you want to get that first match out of your way so that you can focus on actually competing in the match. Because what happens is, like I tell you guys, it happens so fast. So you're waiting, your certificate's up on what they call the tree, your paperwork, and they're going to take it off and they're going to call the names or whatever. And they call your name, you get up there, and boom, 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 you're done. We score it, and that's it. Move on to the next phase. And then you're done, right? And it happens so fast that you really can't focus on what's going on. So you just want to get that first match out of the way. After that, you can start worrying about how you're going to shoot the match, right? What you're going to do. Like we have a ritual when we get up to the table on how to dry fire. So I tell everybody how I want them to dry fire. Because what they're going to say is go ahead and get a sight picture if you like. And then when I tell everybody to say, well, do you mind if I dry fire? And of course they're like, no, by all means, go right ahead. And what you want to do is you want to get a punch out in, take your dry fire so you're ready for it. Then rack it and then do the same thing, but this time go through the whole course. So click, press, 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 right? You want to do that. Or if you're shooting a single stack and it's only one shot, you want to do it. So press out, click, press, 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 like that. So your brain knows what it's going to do. So when the timer goes off, it doesn't ambush you. All right. So there's just things that you need to do to make yourself better. All right. And it's a very simple competition. I highly recommend it. So start contacting me. Ask me when the next match we're going to. What's the next match? Savannah?
Isn't it Dallas?
Well, no one's going to Dallas with us.
Well, some people are.
We're going to Dallas. Like, hopefully we're going to Dallas. We're going out there. Julie and I are going out to Dallas to teach a private class on the weekend that they're having GSSF in Dallas. All right. Now, JB and Len are already going, right?
Yes, they're already.
All right, so they're already going out there. They're going to shoot the match. So now we get to add Texas to the Veritas family state. Okay.
November is Savannah.
Savannah.
Yeah.
Like, we'll see if we're going up there or what's going on with that. I'd like to go since I don't know what's going on, with the new place where I'm going to be. But so Savannah is a good road trip. We drive up there, we go downtown, we try to make it a trip, and it's a great trip. So, if you want to get on that, let me know.
So Mike Hendrickson wants to know the date for Dallas. So Julie or Lana, if you have those dates.
28th.
The 28th?
Yeah, it's the last weekend of the month.
Okay.
It's really cool seeing you guys run the lane, Michael.
Yeah.
It
was great.
And I hate seeing him shoot because he looks so friggin' good in that
Yeah.
fucking shirt.
Yeah.
Like, man, I should have got one of them. And I'm thinking, well, I won't look that good in that shirt, but he looks fucking good in that shirt. The two of them look good in those shirts.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So we may have to contact those guys and get some more shirts like that because they can also put sponsors on them.
Mm.
So we need to start working sponsors for individuals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it was just a great weekend. Everything went very well. We had a little hiccup in the beginning, but that played out, and everybody got on the same sheet of music.
Yeah. Worked out well.
Some of the ROs that I had to work with, Sebastian. And I just
good. Yeah.
Like when the guy that's supposed to be strict is making it fun, your day's fucking good.
Yeah.
All right, and he just did a phenomenal job of making everything mesh together. What they have for rules, what GSSF has for rules, stuff like that, and meshing it together. And it was just fantastic working with him. Who was the other guy? Mike? Is that the other guy that took over for Sebastian?
I don't remember names.
I think it was Mike. I don't know his last name. I want to give a shout out to him though, because like another great job. Because all the safety stuff will make it or break it. Okay, if you don't do it right, people start getting pissed off. Okay, you want to keep it moving, but you want to keep everybody safe, right? So there's got to be a mesh on how it works, and the RSOs that were there, you know who else is great? Anthony. Did you guys have Anthony?
No, Julie just said Mike and DJ.
Oh, and DJ,
yeah.
Right? So Sebastian, Mike, DJ, Anthony, just those are who I worked with. I didn't work with anybody else. And just a phenomenal job of making it fun for everybody, right? And that's what we want. Like, you want the GSSF to be fun, so that you can really compete to try to win. Yeah. Well, it's really not about winning and losing. That's
yes, it is.
Bullshit.
Yes, it is.
It's totally bullshit. Like, I finished second. I shot 2 divisions. I finished second and fourth. And not once did I go, well, you know what? I tried really hard and had a good time. You know what I said? I go, oh, look, I'm the first loser, the fucking fourth loser, right? Like, I'm more happy about winning the friggin' raffle.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're calling a number on and looking through the papers, and I look over and go, that's me. And they're like, oh no, Mike McGowan. And I want to go, fuck all you losers, I won. But I didn't, because I'm a classy guy.
Oh yeah.
I just waited till I could tell them that personally. I was like, all right, group hug. And everybody's moving. I'm like, for the 2 people that won the guns, hey, me and Amanda.
And now she has to shoot this.
Now she has to, because now she got her own Glock and stuff like that. It's just, it was such a great weekend. It went so well. I am so proud of the Veriti. That's what we should call it. The Veriti. All right. And you know what else we got to do? We got to bring back the gang sign.
Yeah.
All right. For those of you that weren't around for the Veritas gang sign, this is your Veritas gang sign. All right. So I want more pictures of the Veritas gang sign, so we can have a Veritas gang sign page with everybody like I'm getting pictures of people going to different places in the world and being like,
yeah.
All right. So we want that Veritas gang sign being shown. Okay. Because, we're really going to crank up the Veritas family, especially the GSSF team, with us being able to run 2 matches down here, okay? But you guys got to get in all the fun. You got to get in on when we go to Savannah, when we go to other places. Hopefully we can make Dallas a destination that we go all the time. I got friends out there. I want to bring them in. When we go out and shoot, if we get a chance to go out there, because it looks like we're going, we just got to decide how much it's going to cost to go out and get, for the class. And then what we want to do is we want to take the people who are teaching the class on Saturday, we want to bring them Sunday to the GSSF. and see how they do after one class. All right. In the summertime, July, all right, we go back home. So I go back home. There's a match up in Scarborough, Maine, but we stay in Amesbury, right? And we go hang out with my family.
Oh,
that's
like, a lot of fun.
First of all, we go to my sister's friggin' shop because she got like the most badass craft shop and stuff like that.
18 Friend Street.
18 Friend Street.
I love that place.
Right, it's just awesome. Then we go see my niece. Her and her boyfriend have a bar, the Blue Moon. It's phenomenal, right? So we go drink there, have a great time. We do a little tour. We go into Boston, see some things. We go into Salem, right? Not because of the witches, but because we want to see what is it? Bunghole Liquors.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. So I mean, it's just we go to Kittery, go to the Kittery Trading Post, and then we get stop off and get some clam chowder and some clams and some lobster rolls and stuff like that.
So, question for you.
Go ahead.
Chris Berry wants to know, when is the next class you are doing? The basic pistol class is
we have
an
intro to gunfighting, intro to self-defense handgun.
Yeah, it's
and that's a week from Sunday. So just give me a call, Chris. If you don't got my number, then just message Julie right now, and she'll send you her number, and you can get all the information from her if you want to get in on it, right? But we are ramping up classes and stuff like that now that the heat's gone. All right, we can cool off the building, so we're doing classes in the building. Carrie, I'm gonna send you the logo so you can put up the logo. I don't want to talk.
No.
You didn't?
Did I not send with the 8 names?
No. It says delivered. I'll try it again. I'm sorry. All right, give me 1 second. Hold on. Julie, say something like. Yeah, good job.
Yeah, so if you guys can get to the Savannah GSSF, it is amazing. We did the ghost tour one time, and they have amazing restaurants, and we go downtown, and it's right on the river, so it's an incredible trip. Lots and lots of fun, and the range there is amazing. It's a beautiful range.
Yeah, it's really cool. They got a bar.
Yep.
Or a lodge, I should say.
Yeah, the lodge.
All right, Carrie, see if you get that. I text it to you, see if you got them. Okay. So the new place, I don't know if I told you or not, because we've been we don't want to let everybody know what we're doing because we don't want it to get out. I don't want anybody trying to rip us off before we open the doors. But the new place is called the Self-Defense Emporium. It's going to be everything under one roof. Okay. We have purchased Bullseye. All right. So if you know where that is, that's where we're putting up stuff. My partners came to me and said, we want you to start promoting SDE. All right. So Self-Defense Emporium, everything under one roof. We're going to be doing all kinds of training, everything, gun, knife, stick, hand-to-hand. We're going to do survival training, archery. I already talked to Larissa, world-class hunter, about coming in and doing some archery classes.
That's amazing.
I got already been contacted by the fire department. They want us to do, fire extinguisher, because they have simulator fire extinguishers now.
Cool.
So they want us to do training on, fire extinguishers for people. We're going to do hurricane survival. There are a bunch of classes that we're going to do. Hand-to-hand. We already got mats in there. We're already doing BJJ and stuff like that, but we're going to do fighting with guns, with knives, stuff like that. We're already doing force-on-force in there. So if you're not on the list for that stuff and you want to be on the list, message Julie right now with your phone number, and we'll get you on the list, because here's the deal. It's coming.
Victor wants to know, where'd you go?
If I love him, yes, I do.
Yes, we love you. When is the expected opening date for the new location? Do we have that yet?
It's probably not. The earliest we're probably going to get open is January. You got to understand that we're going through all the permitting right now, and it takes a lot of time, and it's old building that we got to rebuild, and it's a giant fucking building.
It's a huge place.
All right. So there are just different sections of it that we need to build, rebuild, put rooms in, like classrooms. Here's the deal. We will have a frontside press early evening, thing. We'll cook some hot dogs and hamburgers and stuff like that. We'll have everybody come down, and we'll show you guys what it's like. We'll let you play with some of the stuff, because the stuff that's going in there is, it is never anything I thought I would be able to afford. All right. My partners are incredible, and they are high end people, and it's a little difficult for me to work with them because I'm not used to yes, like I bring them the lower version of it, and he's like, no, I want the higher end. I'm like, but that's like $60,000 more. I don't care. And I'm like, okay. So I'm not used to being with him at that level. You know what I mean? Him and her, I should say. So we will have a frontside press party, frontside press people only. Okay. We'll have a little bit of a cookout one night, let everybody play with what we're going to have in there. And like I said, even though I'm drinking, I'm trying not to tell you.
Yeah, you got to watch it.
What we're going to do, because I don't want anybody copying it, because it is very, very exciting.
Yeah. Nezzy said Manatee Gun and Archery has a really nice archery range. So
there you go.
You could set it up out there for Larissa to teach us how to use our bows.
But we're going to set up targets right on the property.
Cool.
Because we have grass.
Yeah.
So it ain't like we're shooting outside, you know what I mean?
Just need hay bales.
But Nezzy, we can actually talk about putting a Veritas archery class together, because I want to start getting into some bow hunting and stuff like that, because I think my arms, I think I can do that with the way the compound bows work.
I think you can use a crossbow.
Oh, I know I can use a crossbow. Yeah. It's like here's the deal. I'm all about, making it to my advantage, but even with a crossbow, I'm kind of like, it's kind of pushing it. Although I do want to hunt with a crossbow. I ain't gonna lie to you. So what else you got going on?
Okay, so Corey says, where'd he go?
Oh, don't lose Corey. Don't lose Corey.
He says, I think you need to teach hunting scenarios, self-defense, what can happen out in the woods. Lots of stuff can happen out in the woods.
Yep. Corey, stay on me about that.
Yeah. Because
we can put something together like that. Because you guys got to understand that we are trying to put together a training program like that. Anything that we can get to put classes on, that we're gonna do classes on. Like, I've been approached by a guy that does sushi, teaches sushi classes, and I was like, we can do that. So like, if you can train to do it, we're gonna do it. It's gonna be self-defense. So everything's gonna be based off self-defense, but it's also gonna be other stuff that goes on in your life, like hurricane survival. Like, I want to have my goal is to have a bug out class. Like, that's a class I've been writing for a long time. I got to figure out how to have the staff for that. I got to make contact with the people where we could camp out and stuff like that. But I want a bug out class. And like I said, anything that we can do, that we can set up, training to do, we're going to do. I don't care. We're going to have seminars.
Marie wants dog training classes.
All right. That's a go. Just to let you know, my pseudo cousin, we've already discussed this. We had a 4-hour conversation, because once I brought him in and gave him the tour of what the building was, his fucking mind could not handle what we were doing. And he was like, for 4 hours. And he is let me see if I can say this right. He is a retired SWAT canine guy and a active reserve federal canine guy. All right. So when it come in, and our goal is this, just let you know, our goal is to do obedience with self-defense, like, so no sleeve work. So we're not going to train your dog to attack people. What we do want to put into it, if we can get away with it, is to teach them to alert. So if there's someone coming at you, to teach them to bark at them. All right. To give warning and stuff like that. So as far as the dog goes, that is a definite. That is nothing we have to talk about. Like, that will happen. All right.
Travis says this sounds awesome. We're going to have to wrap this up pretty soon.
All right. Sorry.
Sean said he'll be up Monday for his class.
Monday?
Yeah.
All right. So call me, Sean. Like, I probably have it on my calendar, but
okay.
Like, call me anyways. All right. So here we go. Here's what we're going to do. First, before we get into this, just real quick, I want you guys to understand, if you haven't heard, all right, Hamas has given the order to have a worldwide jihad tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. So if nothing happens tonight, hopefully nothing will happen tomorrow, but be aware, just be vigilant of what is going on tomorrow and this weekend, because we have all these military age males coming across the border because Biden sucks ass as a president so friggin' much that he is just making our lives, putting us in danger and shit like that. He's such a piece of shit. But anyways, there goes all our ratings for Facebook for this week. But anyways, Hamas, the leader, has put out, saying that they want a worldwide jihad in major cities, especially in Europe and in America. All right. So please, 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 like, do not leave your concealed carry home this weekend. If you got your backpack, have your backpack with you. If you got your plate carrier, don't leave it in your bedroom and leave home. Bring that with you, because there is a possibility, not that it will happen, but it may happen, that shit could get really bad this weekend. So everybody, please, 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 if you don't have to go someplace this weekend, don't. All right? Do not go out. Stay out of big cities. All right? Load mags. Kick back.
Spent 3 hours loading my mags today.
So there you go. So that is a good sign right there, okay? So just keep that in mind. All right, so what we're going to do now is, first we're going to give away the stand, right? Then we're going to give away the armor's block, and then we will give away the Sean Hilton Shotgun Extravaganza Experience. All right, so here you go. Like, share, and comment. Your last chance to get in on this stuff. So go ahead and do it. So for a stand for one of these, spin it. Here we go. The Wheel of Joy. I see it every week. I tell them, like, yeah. And who is it? Oh, we're mailing one.
All right.
Robbie, don't drive with him, but you're getting one. Hey, text me and let me know what color you want. For the Glock block.
Not a Glock, but a block.
Yeah, not a Glock. 1 minute. All right. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Was it? We may throw one in there for him anyways. And a T-shirt. You're getting a T-shirt.
Shotgun.
All right, this is it. This is for
Shotgun experience.
2 people, right? Okay, you ready? Here, you can read.
Okay. All right. We have Kathy Johnson.
I'm going to drink.
Cathey, I believe, Johnson. Geneva Porcia. Last name is Porcea.
Just put Geneva. We know who it is.
Just Geneva, yeah. The next one is Lisa Newman. Where did it go? It's gone, Mike.
Oh. Give me that. Just tap it when it starts to go dark, please.
Okay. Corey Arndt,
Great.
Julie LP,
Hold on. Let her catch up.
Kenny Johns,
If you win, you better take me.
Kevin Pickering, or
Pickle, if you win, you better take me.
Yeah.
Pickle Dick. You just put him in as Pickle Dick on the wheel.
Okay, I'm tapping it and it's not
Oh,
working.
for crying out loud. When it starts to get dark, touch it. It's a phone.
And the last one is Frank Butts.
Frankie.
C.
It doesn't matter. We know who it is. Here it comes. Here it comes. I just love the wheel.
I know.
Spin the wheel.
It's so
Spin it.
cool.
You know what? We'd be good to go if your phone didn't suck. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Because it says all these things were delivered.
Mm.
Did you change your phone number?
There we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Spin that bitch. The wheel of joy. No, just once.
Kenny. I almost got it.
I was like, what the stop?
I never won.
Kenny Johns.
Yay, Kenny.
All right, so
Yep.
get him.
Yep.
Write it down. Make contact with him.
Yep.
Hook him up with Sean. All right.
Yep.
Very, very cool. Very, very cool. And Kenny, if you're watching, all right, if you let us know when you're going, we'll see if we can get me, Julie, and Jeff to come down and shoot with you if you want. All right.
All right. We need to get Carrie
All
out
right.
there.
Let's get her out of here.
Gotta go home.
All right. Everybody be careful this weekend. Please, please, please don't go anyplace you don't have to go. Stay out of the big cities. Load your mags. Bring your backpacks. Bring your plate carriers. All right. Thank you very much for supporting us at Johnny Custom Blocks Frontside Press.
Yay.
I love you. Play music. Take us out.
Bye, guys.
Good to go?